Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Collin Fisher of Livonia Churchill football. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good. Thanks for having me.
Um, I got to ask you, how I think I think it'd be a fair statement to say that you are bouncing off walls, getting ready for Monday. Is that a fair statement to make?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Me, the squad, we're ready. Coaches, we're ready to get back at it.
So I know you guys went through a lot of change last year with obviously not that much change, but with Coach Feigl taking over as the head coach, and obviously he's been on the staff for quite a bit of time, but now with him in charge for a second year, what's that like for you guys?
It's actually pretty good. Coach, he likes to have us at the field a lot. We like to do a lot of team bonding. So the squad gets along with all the coaches. Like it's not just Coach Feigl, everybody's there. So we're getting pretty tight.
How are what is the coaching staff like too? Because I know that I think what Coach talked about last year when he was on here was that every coach is different because some are more intense, some are not, because everyone responds so differently to everything.
Well, coaches are the coaches are great. Like he said that they all got their own thing. But what I like about them is that like in practice we'll get a little rivalry going. Like the D line coach and the O line coach, they'll have a little rivalry. Or sorry, but you know what I'm trying to say. And then when it comes to game time, like we're all just connected.
Yeah. So going into, this season, I know you got to replace a lot of guys, you're moving positions as well. Um, Kind of talk about where you were and then go to where you're going.
So yeah, last year and then the two previous years, I was playing the O line, and then uh, also D line as well. And then this year, I'll be playing linebacker and fullback.
Okay. So have you ever played linebacker and fullback before?
So I got a little bit of linebacker experience last year. I got here and there, but I've actually never played fullback before.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Like, going into, your new positions and all that stuff, getting used to, a lot of guys that, in a lot of new spots. What's that like just, for you to just to know that maybe not a lot of guys that were in, I mean, obviously everybody, but obviously not a lot of guys have not a lot of experience.
So yeah, that's true, but I feel like it's going to be all right because we got a lot of guys that do know and do have a lot of experience. So like we as the people who do have the experience are helping a lot with like the younger guys. I know we got a couple freshmen playing for us on varsity. I know we got a sophomore. So our quarterback's new. So we're all just helping them out. So
Yeah,
we're helping them learn and adapt.
absolutely. So the next few weeks, I know that this is, practice. It's going to be exhausting. How have you physically and mentally got yourself ready for a lot of intensity over the next few weeks?
So mentally, it's actually pretty easy. Like, cause me, I just love the game. Like, I just love to be at it. And for me personally, I don't know if this will be my last year ever playing football or not. So just knowing that it could be like this is like I'm ready to go mentally, and then physically, just hydration, eating well, doing like stretches and simple things through the dead week to keep me going, to keep me loose.
Yeah. So how was your summer just, on the field? And I know you guys got to do a lot of fun stuff. Definitely took advantage of the 15 practices that was given to you guys. So um how was the summer?
It was good. Summer workouts were really good. We had a great attendance to everything. Camp was good. Summer workouts were good. Just really good attendance to all of it.
I'm sure that, this thought's gonna, come through your head like this is the last time I'm doing this. This is the last time I'm doing this.
Mhm.
This is the last time I'm doing this. How do you handle that and knowing that, yeah, I'm never gonna do this again after this year?
I just try to make the best of it because I've been playing football my whole life. So knowing that it could be coming to an end after this year, I just try to make the best of it, and I try to give myself the most potential to have a good season.
Yeah. Um, okay, now let's just like overall, like, outside of football, outside of school, what do you like to do?
I like to play video games. I like to play a little Madden, a little college football 25. I like to eat, of course. Love to eat. And then I like to hang out with friends, go fishing with them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've had have had some time to take to yourself and to spend with your friends, like, just how important is it for just you just for to kind of function as a human being, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important. I do have I keep a small circle, so usually my friends are football, like football friends. And
So,
so we definitely like when we hang out, sometimes it's just at the field and sometimes we're just going to get food with each other, like just hanging out, doing whatever we can.
okay, college football 25. I know that's obviously it's been a while since the college football game has come out. I gotta ask, how is it?
It's great. I love it. I love to play it.
Every person under the from the age of, I don't know, 10 to like 40 years old is playing this game. It reminds all of us of our childhood a little bit.
It it does.
So um yeah. What are you doing in 25? Are you like what are some of the things that you're trying? What different modes you're in right now?
So my main mode is Road to the College Football Playoffs. That's my favorite. And then obviously Road to the Glory. That one's great. And those are my main two.
What team are you?
Okay, so sometimes I'll use Ohio State. Don't come
Okay.
after me. Sometimes I'll use Ohio State when I'm in
Okay.
desperate needs. But I like to use Michigan State as well. That's my obviously my favorite team. So I like to use them
Yeah. Are you okay? You always been a Spartan fan?
always, whole life.
Awesome. So, let's see. Okay. I know you let's get inside Colin's head a little bit. Like what does Colin like think about like right before a game?
I just like I don't even know. Like I just like I feel like there's not a lot of thoughts. Like I just listen to my music before games and I'm just like dialed in. I usually watch a little film, think about what I gotta do. Just to like the simple things, basic reminders. But other than that, there's really nothing.
Okay. I know you I know you have headphones in right now. Okay, but let's go in a scenario here. So you're on your way to the game or just you're just chilling, like what's Colin listening to?
Okay, so there's a lot. So either there's like a mix. So sometimes I listen to a little bit of rap and then sometimes I listen to some things that like get me in my feelings. Like it sounds weird, but like that really like that gets me feeling it before a game.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that, this I got to ask you also, what's the best moment that you've been a part of playing high school football so far?
Probably just like the friends and like the family that we've made throughout the years. Like and like so like as a freshman I was on varsity and JV. So
Yeah.
I got to experience the varsity experience and like the varsity guys like they like took me in and they taught me. So experiencing that and then now being able to do that to the younger people, that's just like the greatest thing is to help younger people out.
Yeah. Let's see. To know that can you believe that you're a senior?
I can't believe it. Like time flies by.
Okay, football. Okay, I know you just gave a favorite moment. Give me your first like high school football memory that you have.
So so when I was a freshman, I was at a JV game and it was the KLAA crossover. We were at Novi and my buddy Jason Carden blocked the punt. And so I was a freshman, I was playing D line and I actually caught it. Like I caught the deflection and then I got a little return on it. And that was a great moment.
Yeah,
That's like a lineman's dream right there.
absolutely. And you never know when it's gonna come.
Right.
I got to see one last year, so it's you never know what's going to happen. But to um to be able to play football like you have for so long, what does it like mean to play for Churchill?
Honestly, it's great because little backstory. I played for the Eagles, and so that's like the LJAL team
Yep.
growing up. And then most of them they either go to Franklin or they go to Churchill. And so the Franklin coaches actually wanted me to come play for them, but my dad was like, "No, he's going to Churchill." And then so they said that I was never ever going to play at Churchill. They said I wasn't good enough. So to play for Churchill and then to be on varsity as a sophomore, it was just great. Like it's been a great experience. The coaches, all the coaches, man, I just love them all. So it's been great.
Absolutely. All right. Let's we got to get to know you a little bit, Colin. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so who's your all-time favorite player? This could be anybody.
Ooh, all time favorite player. So I loved Kelvin Johnson growing up. Obviously a Lions fan, so I loved him growing up. And then recently, I like to watch Malcolm Rodriguez and then Aiden Hutchinson. They're just so fun to watch. I just love the way they play.
Yeah. Or the kids are getting older and older, but I'm not sure how do you remember Calvin that much?
Not that much, but I remember him enough.
Okay. So what was the okay, what's your like what's your all-time like favorite movie?
All time favorite movie. I like the Rocky Four when he fights the Russian. That one's a good one.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
Okay. I know I know you said earlier you like food.
Of course.
Now we get to test what you know. Like now you get to name your top five favorite foods.
Top five favorite foods. All right. So first will definitely be steak. Love a good steak. And
Medium
then
well? Is it a medium? Does it have to be medium well?
it's gotta be medium rare.
Okay.
Gotta be medium rare. And then a hamburger, a cheeseburger.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And then I like pizza, of
Okay.
course. And then some wings.
Yeah.
That'll do it. And then probably probably ribs.
Okay.
Ribs are good.
All right. Vacation spot. Where do you like to go?
So I actually don't go on vacation that much, but if I had to choose, I went to Florida just recently, and that was awesome. That was great.
Oh, okay.
Great
All right.
weather.
Absolutely. All right. Let's end it on this. We always try to end it on this question. What is an interesting fact people don't know?
Ooh. All right. So if you've known me my whole life, then you might know this. But so I obviously played football my whole life, and then I started wrestling when I was a sophomore. And
Yeah.
when I started wrestling, I was about 240. By the end of the wrestling season, I was at 190. So that was a big jump for me, and I don't think a lot of people know how much like hard work that is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I did
I mean,
that.
that's basically 50 pounds.
Yeah,
So
it was a rough long season, but it was well worth it.
absolutely. All right. Well, Colin, thanks so much for the time as always, and best of luck to you guys this season.
Of course, thank you again for having me.